So take a few moments to settle in and gently close your eyes. Now gently bringing your awareness to your breathing, seeing if you can be aware of where the sensations of breathing are most prominent. This may be at the nostrils, the mouth, the tongue, the throat, the windpipe, or in the rising and falling of the chest, or at the abdomen as the belly rises and deflates. Allowing the breath to do what it naturally does, without manipulating it or changing it or getting in the way. Being with the physical sensations of the breath just as they are. Not with the breath you would like to be with, but with the breath as it is in this moment. Allowing your body to let go with each breath as the chair takes on the work of holding you up and letting yourself be just where you are, right here, right now, in this moment. Now bringing your awareness to your body as a whole, examine the general state of the body. Perhaps there's a feeling of calm or tension, restlessness, or maybe even agitation. And your task is simply to notice, to register it in your consciousness, in your awareness, the body as a whole, as best you can in this moment. And now gently shifting your awareness to the back, top, and sides of your head. Allow your awareness to freely float in this area. And see if you can detect any physical sensation that presents itself. Trying not to interfere with that sensation, just letting it do whatever it wants to do as you attend to the head. And keep in mind that a sensation may involve warmth, coolness, tingling, moisture. And if you experience no sensation or numbness, see if you can be fully present and experience that as you explore the back, sides, and top of the head. On the next out-breath, letting your awareness move to the face, from forehead to chin, and from ear to ear. Allowing your awareness to float freely around the face, experiencing any sensation that arises, and bringing your attention to that area as best you can. Becoming aware of the chin, the lips, inside the mouth, your tongue, the cheeks, the eyes, the eyebrows, the ears, the forehead. Letting whatever sensations arise and simply noticing them come and go. Letting your attention linger, becoming aware of sensations as they change. Sometimes it's very helpful to softly label the area of the face that they're attending to from moment to moment. Perhaps quietly naming the areas. This may help you to focus on and attract sensations. When sensations arise, allow your awareness to penetrate these areas in detail, noticing where they begin and end, their edges, the movements, if there are any, within the sensations. If they are restricted to the skin, or do they move deeper into the body? So really being curious about each sensation, just as it is, with whatever is arising in the moment, as you examine the face. And now on the next out-breath, gently move your awareness to the neck and throat, softening and releasing as best you can. Allowing your attention to hover over this region of the body. Noticing any sensations that well up, giving them full and undivided attention as you're becoming aware of the neck and throat. And it goes without saying that from time to time your attention will be pulled away by thoughts arising in your mind. Perhaps into the past, the future, or fantasy, into worry, or judgment, or critical thoughts, or your attention may also be hijacked by other sensations elsewhere in the body. If this happens, just gently escort your attention back to the body in this moment, which at present involves returning your focus to the neck and throat. Now on the next out-breath, guiding your attention into the shoulders. Allowing your awareness to focus on any sensations, large or small, arising. And letting your awareness soak into these like water soaking into dry, parched soil. If there are more intense sensations, see if you can attend to them in the same way. Exploring or opening up to them rather than resisting or fighting them as you attend to the front, sides and back of the shoulders. Moving deeply into the shoulder joints, working at opening up to them rather than resisting, bracing or fighting. And now surveying the arms from the armpits to the wrists. You can explore both arms at the same time or each one individually. Exploring the fronts, sides and backs of the arms, elbows and wrists. Moving deeply into each of the joints, paying attention in this particular way. Sensations might enter your field of awareness due to your clothes as they touch your skin, or make contact with your arms upon the surface you're resting on. There may also be more subtle sensations below the level of the skin. And your task is to study these sensations with a kind of affectionate curiosity and non-interference, with as much detail as possible. If more than one sensation comes up, feel free to attend to the one that really piques your curiosity. Perhaps the one that really calls out for your attention. And then move in for a closer look as you attend to your arms. And again, whenever the mind wanders, you know what to do. With a kind of compassionate awareness, gently return to the object of meditation, which in this moment happens to be the sensations that arise as you explore the arms. Now on the next out breath, letting your awareness move down and freely flow throughout your hands. Freely attend to any sensation that crops up. Exploring each hand individually or together. There may be tingling, pressure, numbness or warmth. Observe as best you can the quality of the contours of these sensations that arise in the hands. And again, if your awareness is pulled away by thoughts or another sensation of the body, see if you can let these be in the background and return to the current object of this meditation, which at this moment is the hands. Now on the next out breath, moving your attention to the upper back and surveying this area. There may be sensations of pressure or temperature. Your task is to simply observe each sensation without having to change anything. Giving yourself permission to explore and feel each sensation. Directing your attention now to the lower back and drawing your attention to any sensation that comes up and exploring it in detail. The lower back is a region that presents for many of us challenging sensations. See if you can open up to these. Lean into them, allowing whatever sensations arise to follow their own course. And now becoming aware of the chest as it rises and falls. There may be sensations made by the clothing against your skin as the chest rises and falls with each breath. You may become aware of the sensation of your beating heart, letting your awareness fully penetrate into each sensation as it arises. Allowing it to do whatever it does as you observe moment to moment. And now moving your awareness of the abdomen, becoming aware of the belly as it rises and falls with each breath. Like waves that come to the shore. No two waves are the same, just as no breaths are the same. Many sensations may arise in the stomach, to which we apply descriptions. At this moment, we're trying to simply observe whatever sensations are arising in the abdomen. As this moment without thinking about them. And now releasing your attention from the abdomen and becoming aware of the pelvis, the front, sides, bottom, as you allow your awareness to hover around this region of the body. Observe any sensation that crops up, and then letting your awareness zoom in for a closer look. Trying as best you can to open up and relax into the sensation, rather than resisting, tensing, or bracing against whatever is arising. You can always return to the breath as an anchor in the present moment. And now gently letting go of the pelvic region And shifting this mindful awareness to the legs and ankles. Just learning to be present as best you can without whatever is arising. Doing each leg together or separately, and waiting patiently for sensations to attract your attention. If labeling helps you to focus on the sensations and body parts, feel free to use it. Perhaps silently saying to yourself, shin, thigh, knee. Of course, when the mind is taken away into thought or elsewhere in the body, you know what to do. Come back to the object of meditation. But come back in a kind way, a compassionate way. A way that acknowledges that getting lost in thought is just the nature of mind. In fact, noticing that the mind has wandered is just as much a part of mindfulness meditation as is staying on the body part itself, which in this moment is the legs. And now releasing the legs and allowing the special kind of attention to move into your feet. The tops, the toes, the nails, the soles, the heels. Resting here as best you can. Letting your awareness move freely throughout the feet. Waiting until an area calls out for your attention, and then moving in for a better look. There may be moisture, tingling, pulsating, even numbness. So attending to the feet moment by moment. And now releasing the feet on the next out breath. Allowing your awareness to freely float along the back of the body, the back of the heels, calves, thighs, bottom, spine, the lower, middle and upper back. Breathing in and out, noticing tenseness, looseness, pain, comfort, vibration, and releasing as best you can, resting here now. And on the next out breath, moving your attention along the back of the arms, shoulders, neck and head. Attending to the back of the head and the scalp. Opening your awareness to examine any sensation that wells up in this moment. And as sensations come and go, see if you can calmly move from location to location. lingering and attending to the sensation until your investigation feels complete. Almost like joining the dots. Attending to one sensation, exploring it, and waiting for another. And again, if labeling feels right, feel free to make use of it as you explore the back of the body. Now opening up the field of awareness to include the entire front of the body, so that you are now attending to the body as a whole. Letting your attention move until a sensation tugs at your awareness, allowing it to do what it wants to do without interfering, and then patiently waiting for the next sensation to come along. Taking all the time you need with each sensation. And once again becoming aware of the physical sensations of the breath as it enters and leaves the body. As you open up to things just as they are in each moment. And seeing how this openness is healing and nourishing. And allowing the world to be as it is, beyond our own fears, worries, tensions, mood, and beyond the tendencies of the mind to want things to be a certain way. So being awake to your experience as it unfolds in this moment. And in this moment, remembering that this state of clarity is available to you at any time, simply by bringing your attention or your awareness to the breath. We are about to set off now on a sacred journey to a place far, far away in the east. It's Christmas Eve and you're sitting comfortably in your cozy armchair. Scented candles flicker at every window, shedding light into the darkness outside. The fragrance of pine wood and hickory permeate the room. You feel relaxed in your chair, snuggled in cozy blankets. You begin to drift towards sleep. Images of elves and fairies dance in the roaring fire. The Christmas tree is decorated with silver bells and twinkling lights and flickering candles. You are savouring the quiet solitude of the evening, reflecting quietly on the past year, the challenges and gifts it has brought. You begin to drift further into a deeply relaxed state, deeper and deeper. From far away, the doorbell rings several times, a tinkly sound. You slowly arise to discover who might be calling at such a late hour. The wooden door creaks open and the cold air floods into the room, along with a scattering of snow and ice. Before you stands an old man with a long white beard and a red cloak. His countenance is kindly as he beckons you to follow him outside into the dark night. You step into the waiting sleigh as the old gentleman gives direction to his handsome reindeer, and you begin your journey. Feeling very safe and warm and comfortable, wrapped in many blankets and furs, you watch as the sleigh gains speed and begins its ascent into the velvety dark skies. Higher and higher you go, sailing smoothly through the night. You look up to the stars that cover the sky above you in abundance. One star in the east appears more brilliant and beautiful than all the others, and it gives off an intense, pulsating energy. As you watch, it grows into a brilliant, 8-pointed star. You see the earth clearly from above, a brilliant blue glow. You begin to hear divine voices of a celestial choir singing carols. And all around there were angels circling the earth. The star in the east continued to shine brighter, as if guiding you to your sacred destination. The sleigh begins its slow descent as the little town of Bethlehem comes into view. The sleigh gently arrives and you see before you an ancient inn and stable. You enter the stable quietly and reverently. And Mary and Joseph silently acknowledge your presence and welcome you inside. You take a seat in the straw by the manger. The Christ child is sleeping peacefully. He's surrounded by a shining golden light which illuminates the simple manger and reflects light on all present there. Simple shepherds and wise men who have travelled far to witness the miracle. The Holy Mother, graceful and serene, lovingly watching over the Christ child. And Joseph, strong and wise, Each one present experienced a state of peace, joy, and gratitude. And as we celebrate the gifts of this Christmas season, there are many who remember the angels at this moment, more than any other time of the year. There are legions of angels gathering ever nearer the earth right now, drawn by prayers and the thoughts of so many people. This is a tremendous blessing, which opens your heart to more love and your mind to receiving a greater level of grace. In ancient times, people were very receptive to the presence of angels. The Bible is full of references to angelic appearances. And at no time is there more mention of the presence of angels than before the birth of the Christ child. Angels appeared to the parents of Jesus and to the shepherds and wise men before they made their journeys. The angels foretold the appearance of the Christ child and the blessings of peace on earth. The presence of angels is here now in this modern time as well. Once again, these messengers from God are saying, rejoice, awaken to the birth of Christ's presence within you, and praise God for the gifts and blessings available to all in abundance. Imagine that you are a shepherd in a field, watching over sheep. The sheep represent your responsibilities in life. It is dark and you are very tired. Aware of the requirement for you to stay vigilant, you long for respite, a way to lift the burden of your cares. And suddenly there stands an angel before you. This radiant being of light smiles benevolently. The eyes of this angel shine deeply into your soul, and your heart begins to soften. As your heart opens, love fills your being. Allow your spirit to lift as you hear a beautiful voice filling you with gladness. Behold, speaks the angel, I have come to awaken you to the glory of this time. Within you now the Christ is born, and as you allow the Christ Spirit to grow, your heart will be continually filled with love. The darkness within fills with the light of the newborn Christ. You are the beloved child of divine parents, and you are blessed. And as you shine this Christ light into the world, those around you will become more aware of their light, and all will be healed. Your loving presence will reach out to mend old wounds, and peace will prevail, not only within you, but on earth as well. Allow the light of the newborn Christ to fill you now, and allow it to enlighten your mind and heart and illuminate every cell and fibre of your being. Let the divine light within you shine forth as you become one with the spirit of this divine presence. And now it's time to return in the sleigh through the dark night. Stepping gently onto the sleigh, wrapped snugly in the blankets and furs. The sleigh gathers speed, flying gently through the heavens. The silvery moon lighting the way homeward, the twinkling stars like translucent diamonds, soaring and soaring along the way back homeward. And as you slowly descend through the clouds, rings of white smoke can be seen circling from the chimney pots. Tall redwoods and spruce covered in snowy white. Icicles hanging from the rooftops. The night is still and silent. The sleigh stops and you gently step out and turn to thank the old gentleman with the long white beard and red cloak. But without a word, the old gentleman has disappeared, along with the sleigh, into the night. You walk along the crisp, snowy path to the doorway of home. Open the old wooden door and step into the warmth and light. Sitting into the comfortable chair by the fireside, feeling warm, relaxed, and peaceful. And as this meditation draws to an end, it is time to return to the room, to reflect on the night's experience. Feel more energy moving into your body, starting with your fingers and toes, and then expanding to larger movements. And I'll count from 10 to 0, and then we can gently open our eyes. 10, 9, 8, becoming aware of the noises inside the room and outside the room. 7, 6, 5, becoming more awake, alert, and refreshed. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Sit quietly for a moment and make sure you're alert before you go about your day.